Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Madvillainy. Now I think it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted one, so I may be a bit unsure of where I left off and what's been going on, but I'll do my best to remember. So open up against this team, although it says 100 chemistry, it's not perfect chemistry on every individual, but basically is besides Davinson Sanchez there and Trent at left back. But yeah, fair few special cards, not going to be easy, although it probably will be in the division we're in. So Hamza Chowdhury wins it round the halfway line, moves it up. McGinn now over to Grealish. Pratt over on the left overlap, lashes one left foot first time far post. Again, he finishes really well, which isn't really on the card, and you wouldn't really see in his stats to think he would, but he just does. As a non-red goal goes, he's been pretty, top notch to be honest. There's a save there from Nyland. He has now lost his spot to Pepe Reina that's joined, but again another save from him. I can't really blame Villa for having to do so. They probably want a bit of experience in a relegation battle that they're in. And there's the half-time stats. We have had less shots, but again I wasn't too threatened by what he was doing against us. And from kick-off now, Pratt moves it forward, goes past two here, continues to push on, cuts across the box, and was a bit surprised to be given a penalty for that. I thought he might have won the ball, but much as I'd love to spare the guys blushes, I think you're not going to get it the other way around, are you? They're not going to be kind to you, so you've got to score when you can. And it's a chance for a Grealish upgrade. I don't know if you remember the last time we took a penalty with Grealish. Didn't end well. Get another opportunity here. I do have a brief decision to make in my mind. Go right anyway, saved again. I don't know what's going on. Just doesn't seem to be going right for me. But again, we come forward here. Adama into the path of Catrone. Brings it forward, Adama continues his run on the right, and yeah, that finishing attempt is horrific. If anything, there's a bit of the Adama Traore of old who did used to lack a bit of composure in front of goal, end product. Great block there from Vinagre, does get it clear for us, as the keeper was in fact on the wrong side of the ball. Nice ball through to Catrone, 1-on-1 with the keeper, pretty tame in the end. This guy moves forward with Crespo, gets inside. Sionchu's turn to make a quality block in front of goal. And again we get it clear. Now from our own box, move it out to Grealish. Central to McGinn. Or is it even further central to Chowdhury, knocks it forward to Pratt, out on the right to Traore. Wrong side of defence, this guy's instantly in trouble. Does get a foot in there, I think the attack might be dead, but moves it onto his left, and this time a good finish from Adama. Make it 2-0 and put the win beyond doubt. Barely any time left on the clock. We do get the ball forward one more time. Traore on the right, on the wrong side of the full-back. There's only one way this goes really, inside to Pratt. Shot does get saved, but alert on the rebound. Beats the defender to it. To get his second and our third of the game. And we just keep trucking on with the wins. And straight from kick-off that is. Full time. Pratt man of the match, can't complain, he has been great since becoming. Grealish with an assist. And you'll see the stats here do end up a bit more in our favour than they were at half time. I don't know why I'll show the stats again, but there they are. So with our upgrade for the win and the Grealish assist, we decided to move on from Vinagre. Played 4 games for us again, not a bad card at all, but they kind of are placeholder cards at left back and things like that. They aren't the most important part of your team. And we get Johnny. Did have the choice of Chilwell, but you'll see maybe later as to why I decided to avoid Chilwell this time. Solid all-round stats, nothing to scream and shout about, but he'll again probably do a similar job to what Vinagre did before. And move on from Sionchu, who him and Mings have been a great partnership. He did get that one fortunate goal from outside the box. Obviously, you could have kept him there, would have been fine, but we have to move on at the end of the day. And bring in Johnny Ings, well done, Dill. Johnny Evans, another solid card to me. Not too fast, which will put people off, but I'm fine with using him. How he was the United defender that got moved on quicker than any Phil Jones, I don't know. We'll move on to the second game. As teams go, it's one I'm not too scared to play. Well, I'm not really too scared to play anyone at Div 6, which I think we're in. Again, this is me trying to remember back to what it was before. Chowdhury from the throw and moves it inside, up to Pratt. Tries to get on the pull skills again. Moves inside the defender with a drag back, but he's saved. Got the ball deep here. Poor pass from Mings. Poor slide tackle attempt from Mings. Don't know what I was doing. Expect to go 1-0 down, but we do get let off there. It's blazed over. And from the corner, Sirigu makes a terrible attempt at dealing with it. Falls at the back post to Matt Doherty, who has the simple task of putting it into an open net and putting us 1-0 up. It's our turn on the ball again now. Moves forward to Catrone, just out on the left to Johnny. On his first touches for the team. Moves it central into Pratt. Drag back, moves on to his right. Great strike. Only beaten by the crossbar, but it falls back to Catrone. Not a bad strike himself, he puts it past Sirigu and puts us 2-0 to the good. And we win it back on the edge of our own box here. Move it central, then out the right to Traore. A bit of space on the right here now. And he beat his man, he does get past his man, I think, in the end. Eventually wrestles him off, yeah, and the space opens up for an easy pass to Pratt and calm little finish from him. I mean, he's been great since he's come in, as I said. Continues his goal scoring here. And Hamza Chowdhury again wins the ball back. He's, as a Silva goes, it's incredible at it, really. Plays much better than one. Inside to Catrone, and the shot's not bad, but not good enough to get us a goal. This guy's rare excursion on the ball. Another save from Nyland. When he's called upon, he does his job, and that's absolutely fine by me. Chowdhury now, exchanging passes with McGinn. Get it forward to the Pratt now. Sees the run of Catrone. Well played, well shot, well saved, to be fair to him. Could argue makes up for his terrible attempt at stopping the corner earlier. You can see it's right in front of him. Quick reaction. Tips over the bar. On the topic of corners, whipped in to Catrone and a lovely diverted header to the far post. That's 4-0 up before half time. And on the topic of half time, we don't get to make it there. As this guy decides enough is enough. Don't blame him at 4-0 in the first half. We get ourselves a second win. And I'll get myself a classic loading circle on a rage quit, which is briefly worrying. You think I haven't done all that work to get him to leave early to disconnect. But no, it ends up loading the stats eventually. Brace for Catrone. Pratt involved in 3 goals. Nothing for Grealish. He will start to take a bit of a backseat, as you'll see. Nothing to do with him as a player, as a card. He is good, you can see from the stats we showed at the end of the episode that he does do business for us, but I'm saying as more goals come in, it'll just be less important really. I can trust other people. Finally move on from Adama Traore after 9 games. Getting a nice little play, you get his electric speed. Move on to Mark Albrighton. To me, just a quality professional. Got a simple job on the right side. I say simple job. Couple tasks, just high work rate, putting a quality cross, and he does that. I think any Prem team would be happy with a player like him. Again, you could argue Liverpool's versions of James Milner, just given jobs to do and does it. The third and final game of the episode. This guy's La Liga team. Again, it's alright. I'm not terrified to see it. Although he does get the first chance of the game. Moves on to Suarez. I'm a bit worried in this position, but the angle is a bit tight. It proves to be as Suarez plays it wide of the far post. We win it on the halfway line with Johnny. Ball to Pratt, out to Grealish. Move up to Catrone. Sees Grealish on the left. Green time the volley, but it really doesn't look like it. Goes about 5 yards wide in the end. Grealish again down the left, moves inside. Sees a gap open up through the middle. Find Catrone. First time finish past the keeper. Easy stuff. 1-0 to us, as it always seems to be. This guy makes a poor decision midway through his own half. Hamza Chowdhury wins it back as he loves to do. Some ball skills with Pratt, then I keep calling him ball skills. Shot is saved, get fouled on the follow through. Earn ourselves a penalty, a chance to make up for ourselves. And our terrible penalty record for Grealish. Cannot do, maybe shouldn't. I always get scared going down the middle because I think people might save it who aren't actually playing. Poor decision on the ball. Nyland's called upon again and does his job. Can't have any complaints. And we're back again here. Evans this time. Moves forward to Catrone. 1-2 with Pratt. Great save, to be fair, from Ter Stegen. He is one of the world's best, so can't be complaining. And that'll be half time. Of all the games to only be 1-0 up at half time with those stats, I'm a bit surprised. And he's the first to go through and goal in the second half. Will we be made to pay for all those missed opportunities? No, fortunately. It is William Carvalho through on goal, which might have been our saving grace. If that was a Suarez, I think I'm looking at 1-1. It's our turn to move it forward. Pratt waits for again the run of Cutrone. Very tame finish, partially my fault. This guy's turn now. Does get an opportunity from about 8 yards. Marlon quick to it. Fair play to him. That was a Chowdhury again, starting the attack for us. Central to Pratt, moves it to Cutrone. How he got so much space on the other side of Ramos, I don't know. Tried to take the option to pass this time with all of Cutrone's recent missed one-on-ones. Do make a hash of it in the end. But again, we get it. Chowdhury involved again. It's the usual Chowdhury, Pratt, Cutrone, central links. Does end up at Cutrone's feet. Managed to move into the box. And very late into his debut, Mark Albrighton managed to nick one right before full time. Puts the win beyond doubt. You can see how close it was to full time here is literally from the kickoff. The whistle is blown. 3 games, 3 wins. Done our job again. No complaints. Grealish does get an assist in this one, moving up to 7. So again, not enough for another upgrade, but that's now on the balance of happening with another one. Stats very in our favour. Probably should have been more than 2-0 in the end. The last upgrade of the episode, we do move on from Hamza Chowdhury. Probably been the best silver I've had. Again, there's been some good ones. Adama was solid. Sionchu as well. Ming still is. We move on from Chowdhury. And his ability to win ball back was a joke. Move on to Size. Probably won't feel like much of an upgrade. He is a bigger player in terms of weight, about 5 inches taller than Hamza. But I can't see him. He'll be moved on. At the end of the day, I probably won't be feeling the impact of Roman Size too much. See there, Grealish. It did slow down this episode. I think he only got a couple of assists. 21 goals and 7 assists in 21 games is still a good return. And you can see the win ratio starting to improve. We haven't lost in a long time now. I don't know how many games, but it's felt like a century. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.